to say X is a connection if it's not connection.
You just sent me that. What's that?
Nah, it's supposed to be a link. Click that link and see what happens.
Yeah, what was the issue last night when you were getting kicked off and
My
stuff?
computer, my internet.
It said it gives you this. No, it's not open the URL.
Check that link, see if it works.
Okay, so intro to London, you sent me a big link.
Click it.
I just clicked it.
Okay, cool. Share that link in Slack. Share it through your phone. Put it in Cashflow.
Remember where you
Did you share it?
Yeah. Which is an amazing job. Yeah, on Cashflow, right? Did you get it?
Yeah.
came from. Keep that shit in the front of your mind, and when shit goes bad and it goes sideways, a lot of shit does. You're getting booed out of the fucking building, or you're coming through this injury, or people are writing you off. Oh, you guys ain't gonna fucking make it. You know, any of that shit. You gotta keep it in here. And it really has to. It should drive you. This idea and this notion that you could be anything you want, you can accomplish anything you want, right? We hear that. You've heard that from the time you were little boys. You hear that now. You're already incredibly accomplished. You can win an NBA championship, MVP of the league. You could become president. You could become governor. You could be you could be in entertainment. You could do Charles, and you could do Shaq. You could do that. You could do whatever you want to do. You guys know that. The thing that has worked for me is to remember the hard times. So, and I'm sure you guys all have your processes. And again, I'm going to tell you what worked for me. So before a big movie comes out, before back in the days when I was wrestling with WWE, a WrestleMania match, anything big that would happen, I would always take a moment and I just remind myself, all right, I was evicted when I was 14. We were kicked off the island. We couldn't live in Hawaii. Had no place to live. A lot of shit happened. Then when I moved to Nashville, I was arrested multiple times by the time I was 16 years old. Like, I remember that. If I were playing on this team, which my skills are, what's that term? Oh, the shits. So I would play. But before I lace up, before I get on the court, before I play in these big games, before I go to the Staples Center, where history, those are historic walls there at the Staples Center. I would remember that, and it allows me then to be present in the moment and understand, holy shit, the stuff I have around me right now, this is the shit that I dreamed of when I was a kid. I am here. I played for University of Miami, played for great teams. Warren Sapp, Ray Lewis, they were my teammates. They were balling. Warren Sapp was playing tight end at that time. I was starting defensive tackle. Yeah. They moved him over to D-line. And he looked at me and was like, yo, dude, I'm going to take your spot. I said, you ain't taking my spot. He said, I'm going to take your spot. We battled, and he took my spot. And you can imagine how that fucked with me, because there goes my opportunity. He went in, switched to defensive tackle, lit the world on fire. But what that did, it crushed me. It crushed my dreams. I had a piss poor senior year, zero production, no NFL, no combine invite, nothing. Finally went to the CFL, Calgary Stampeders, making $250 a week Canadian. I had to send that shit home to my wife at that time. I had no money, so I remember that. I got cut from Canada. I had $7 in my pocket. And I always tell that story. So now my production company is $7, advertising agency is $7, everything is $7. So remember that. What helps me is to keep the hard times in the front of my mind, because it allows me to go into these big moments that I've worked my ass off, and you guys have worked your ass off. It allows me to go into these big moments with a different perspective. What it also does for me, and again, this is what works for me. Like, I keep my back, excuse my language, my back is up against this motherfucker. Every day it helps me. It's against this fucking excuse my language. But it's up against this motherfucker because it's what I believe in. And when my back is against this motherfucker, then there's nowhere to go. But that way. That's it. So I feel like this could be something, an ideology and mindset that could help you. Could, if you look at it that way. Because you made it already. We made it. We're successful boys, and we're lucky boys to be where we're at. Well, you guys made it. Everybody's rich in the room. Nobody's going to get evicted anymore. Anything you got, there's no more money problems, right? You got a lot of hands out now. Are you going to get a little bit? Can I get a little bit? Right? That happens. But when you make it, for me, I need this. I need this. So every day, my back is up against this motherfucker. And this is how I operate. Now, doesn't mean you don't smile. Doesn't mean you don't laugh and joke. Cool, right? You're happy. I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. But when it comes to business, when it comes to executing, it's up against this. And I got to go that way. I don't give a fuck who is in front of me. They're not going to stop me. I feel like for me, it feels seamless because you're prepared for so long. But it's just like you guys prepping for a game. That's the fun part. That's where it's like, fuck, it's fun, man. People are paying their hard-earned dollars to come see you. They're cheering. They're going bananas. They're booing shit out of you around the road. That's fun. That's what you live for. I mean, that's the juice right there. The prep is where the character's made. And I just don't mean the character I play. I mean the character in here. So for me, the prep is getting with the director, getting with the producers, getting with the writers, so in essence, it's like getting with all your coaches and your different position coaches and all the meetings that you have to have, right? So that's the work you put in. The key for me was, where does it start? What's the anchor? What's the anchor? So I could have all these ambitions, and you guys have all these ambitions, which is great. It's important. I'll play this role, you'll play that role. I'll execute this thing, and it'll come out this summer. You guys will execute this thing during the summer, right, when it's time to really put in a lot more work. But the key with me is just always finding what the anchor is. And the fucking anchor is getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else and grounding my thought process is in the no one will outwork me. No one. I love and I respect you guys. Motherfuckers. I'll start with this. 2 hands. The anchor for me has always been the work in terms of the weight room training. So when I first started wrestling, I was 6 years old, rolling on the mats with my dad. My old man, a lot of you guys will know this. Yeah, Rocky Johnson. My old man was Rocky Johnson. He was the first black WWF at that time. First black WWE tag team champion with Tony Atlas back in 1983. My uncles were wild Samoans. I come from a long line of pro wrestlers. But before the wrestling part happened, I was just in the gym putting in the work. At 6 years old, rolling around on the mats. And finally, when I could touch weights at 13, that's what I was doing. But the weight part for me and the gym part has always been, has to be the anchor. Look, at the end of the day, like again, it's the kind of stuff that I talked about at top is I have to hold on to my dad in his pickup truck came down 4 o'clock in the morning, picked me up in Miami from Tampa. We lived in a little shitty apartment in Tampa. He drove down in his little pickup truck to Miami to get me when I was cut from the CFL. I was driving up I-75. I don't know if you guys are from Florida. Any of you guys, if you know, I-75 is like, especially down in Florida, Alligator Alley. I'll never forget it. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, well, fuck. I leave home like you guys left home. I'm ready to tackle the world, get after it, achieve my dreams and goals. Fucking crushed by 22, 23 years old. Now I got to move back in with my mom and dad. I played on great teams, though. Wait a second. This is not supposed to be my future. I'm supposed to be in the NFL right now. I'm supposed to be making a lot of coin and buying my parents shit, buying me shit, taking care of my wife, but it never happened. So I pulled out my wallet. I thought, well, let me see how much money I have. I opened it up. I had a 5, a 1, and change. I'm not fucking around, well, at least I rounded up to $7. But I thought, God, ain't this a bitch? I got $7 in my pocket. Where the fuck do I go now? What do I do? I can't go back to CFL because point comes where you hear that voice, big run's over. Like, you're done, right? So I heard that voice. So as Coach was saying, man, I hold on to that shit. I'm telling you, I keep my back is up against this motherfucker. We laugh, we joke, we have a good time. Press is always fun to do. Sometimes you got to make it fun. That's another thing. You got to do your best to make press fun if you can. But my back is still up against this motherfucker. I do not forget it. What this also helps me do, and again, it works for me, is at some point, you got to be fucking tired of not being number one. You have to be, and you got to fucking play angry. And I play angry. Now, I'm cool and calm with my approach. And when I step out on my field, which is a set or, you know, like, there's some, and you're always going to have haters, and haters are like, well, damn, man, how many movies are you going to make, or how much shit are you going to do? Like, you do a lot of shit. I say, yes. It's my ambition. Of course. Why not? I could do it. Yeah. I love what I do. And not only that, but in what world do we not work every day? Doesn't mean it's just like you guys in the off season. You got to work every fucking day. It doesn't end. My back is up against this thing, you know, and I started to play angry, by the way, and I still play angry. My last match, Brock Lesnar, transitioned, and I realized if I had to be great at something, I wanted to be great in this world of Hollywood and movie making, producing and entertainment. I had to commit, like you guys have to commit. Obviously, you commit to something, commit to the goal. So I quietly retired. 2 years later, I thought, what the fuck did I do with my career? Because my movies were not doing well. I was written off. It was around 2006, 2007. I was like, God damn. I pulled a Jim Brown. I left when I was on top, like number one in the wrestling business, and I left. It was a ballsy, gutsy, some call it stupid move, but I had to commit and I had to follow what's in my gut. And at that time, I'll share this with you guys, and Will Smith is my boy, and I sat down at that time with the agency I was with. They said, what do you want to accomplish? I said, I want to accomplish the world. I want the world, and I want Will Smith's career. And I said, and I mean this respectfully because I know he's here at this agency with us, I want to do it bigger and better. And they looked at me, I had three fucking heads. Okay. But I still stayed focused, and I still had these to put in the hard work with my two hands. And that's it. And that's what it comes down to with you guys. One of the keys is, remember where you came from. Keep that shit in the front of your mind. And when shit goes bad, it goes sideways. A lot of shit does. You're getting booed out of the fucking building, or you're coming through this injury, or people are writing you off. Oh, you guys are fucking, any of that shit. You gotta keep it in here. And it really has to. It should drive you.
So like,
Hello. Welcome. Welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing amazing, bro. I'm doing amazing. Wonderful day. Gotta go work out. I am Chris. Day started amazing. Just keep the momentum going, guys. Let me just get everything set up, and we can go ahead and jump straight into it. Okay, cool. So, to break everything down today, what I wanted to get into particularly is for the individuals that are taking this business seriously and also the trading side of it. I want every individual to really focus on what they're really doing throughout the day that is income producing, right? When you're talking about creating some type of source of revenue, you have to understand that if you're focusing on one source of revenue and you're trying to create a sustainable life financially, it's going to be very hard for you to do that. What I want every individual to focus on is how can they create multiple streams of income. Well, it first starts with what's your daily habits, what's your daily routine. If you want to talk about being successful in this business, you have to understand that if your daily routine doesn't start off with, you developing and grinding and really breaking down the core time of who you are, where you want to be, what you need to do to get there, and your goals, then how are you going to ever formulate a game plan that's income producing, right? The way that if you read, Millionaire Success Habits or any other book that teaches you how to create habits that are successful, they always start your day off with the hardest part of your day. Get that part of your day out first. The reason why is because if you accomplish the hardest part of your day first, everything else that happens after the fact is easy. Right? Makes sense logically. Hardest part of the day first, everything else after that is easy. So think about it in this way. Focus on what you can be doing each hour of each day. Right? I was hanging out with my new barber, Carlos, who's also on the team. Gave me a great cut. Thank you very much, Carlos. But he told me his goal is to make a certain amount of money every minute. Right? Not every hour, every minute. He wants to be making some kind of money every minute. So if you break it down trading wise, if you have this goal, okay, how much time can you put into it to reach this goal to where you're making a certain amount of money every minute? Right? For all the individuals that are part of the platform, guys, you have everything here. You have Gold Cup, which is an income producing product. We have Harmonic Scanner, which is also an income producing product. Within Gold Cup, you have different strategy. You have Gold Rush, which was 80% last year. We have Price Trap, which was also 80% last year. And we have US 30, which was also 80% last year. So we have opportunities for you to succeed, but in order for you to succeed, you have to be willing to put in the work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, then you'll never really succeed. Right? Being in this platform, we make putting in the work a lot easier, right? So for just in general, let's talk about income producing activities. Focus on how many income producing activities you can produce in one day, right? If you're building the business, okay, you're focusing on the business on this side, and then also you're focusing on trading on this side, right? If you have another hustle that you're doing on the side, okay, during this time, I'm focusing on that hustle, and then this time I'm trading, right? Or if you're working a job, this time I'm going to work, after that I'm trading. Focus on what are your income producing activities. Get the hardest part of your day out of the way first, and then let everything else ride throughout the day. You understand what I'm saying? So, really, really dive deep into creating your life in a structured way to where there's little mistakes to be made, and there's only a lot to gain. Okay, create safety nets within your life so that you can structure your day to where you can master it. If you master your day, you'll master your week. If you master your week, you master your month. If you master your month, you'll master your year. If you master your year, you know what comes after that, right? So let's jump straight into it. Yesterday was a decent day. For a Sunday, it was a pretty good day, I would say. We had a couple trades that were doing good, and I think we have one right now that is still active, or two that are still active. Let's go this really fast. Yep, we have one that's still active. What I'm gonna do though, okay, let's fix this. I see price is topping off a little bit. Price breaks this zone. I'm looking for retest. And also for it to go the other way. Just stay the zone right here. Guys, I preach it all the time. Please learn how to adapt the markets. The only way to get better at that is to practice. As you can see, look, price is toppling off. So you always want to be able to adapt. As you see, price is just consolidating. If price jumps back up, you can look for a re-entry after the retest. But if not, then just be patient and wait to see what price does. GBP, JPY. Price had initially crossed the zone. Okay, so those are my two zones for GBP, JPY, and USD, JPY. Price breaks those zones. You can look for a retest. Just gotta be patient, guys. Be patient. Okay. What else happened yesterday? Cool, we had this as well. We don't like this pair. USD. Yeah, it didn't break the zone. It's okay. Okay, so we'll do this. Cool. So the reason why I trapped price right here, simply because it created a ceiling, it's also bouncing off of this floor. So if you see a break within any of these zones, you can look for a retest and go ahead and take your entry. Euro JPY. This was actually a really good trade to take. If you took this trade, it was amazing. But it also is topping off as well. So what we'll do is gold. It reached the golden zone, and it looks like it's retesting, or it's retested already. So yeah, future Luke's sell area 1561, stop loss 1565. So yeah, already here's the stop loss. Yeah, I wouldn't really mess with gold right now. It's not really something I would touch at this given moment. Okay, so I already did that. Perfect. We had one great trade last night. Price broke, created a level of resistance, and sold. So if you're in this trade, perfect. Okay. So let's go to the harmonic scanner and see what's going on right now. Choice. Nah. Already did that. Okay, this one I just updated. This one I also updated. To the USD. Let's take a look. I could. Okay, we can do this one as well. If anybody has any questions, please drop your questions in the chat box. Okay. Alright. Does anybody have any questions? No questions? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the new people that are joining in. Yes, I enter on a 55-minute time frame. I wait for the break on the 1 hour, and then I enter on the 5 to 15 minute. Mostly the 5 though. I don't really differentiate. I wait for the break on the 1 hour, and then immediately once the price is broken on the 1 hour, I go directly to the 5 minute. And if I see exponential movement, I wait for the retest on the 5 minute. If movement is slow, then I'll go ahead and go to the 15 minute and wait for the retest. But I usually wait to enter on the 5 because that's where it's been most successful for me. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to developing a trading style, I recommend for every individual for the first 4 weeks trade one of the products. Either that's Price Trap, Gold Rush, Gold Cup, or any of the other products that are offered within the company, and see how those products trade. Develop a skill set within those products, and then I would recommend on a demo account trying to trade without the products to develop a skill. And then when you develop that skill, that's when I would jump directly into trading with the products, but only using them as a reference. Also, make sure you guys are tracking your trades. Make sure that you're writing them down in your trading journal or typing them out in notes in your phone or whatever. And creating a sense of responsibility within yourself and accountability, because that's the only way that we'll ever grow in this skill set, is to create accountability within ourselves. I will continue to do these every Monday, also Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, within an occasional live stream as well. I feel since there isn't really any questions tonight, I want every individual to go ahead and jump on Christopher Derek's live stream. To get to his live stream, all you do is you go live. I am. You go to Forex Advance. And there's direct mentorship right here. You click his name. Once you click his name, all you have to do is wait for it to load. And you can click his video. It would have a play button with either charts or his personal development videos going. Or you can watch his recorded sessions. Let's say you missed one, or you want to go back and just regain some knowledge that you may have missed. You can go ahead and watch his pre-recorded as well. There also, I believe, Luke Longmire is streaming as well tonight. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, you can as well. Thank you for every individual showing up to this call tonight. I appreciate it. Also, for any individual that has questions, please go ahead and hit my IG right there as well. Go ahead and follow me on IG and DM me with any questions that you may have or are concerned with. Or if you're looking to, get started within the products that I've shown below, please go ahead and hit my IG and we can go ahead and get you set up. So thank you everybody for showing up to this stream tonight. I really do appreciate it. This was a little early, being that there wasn't many questions tonight. Yeah, hope everyone has a wonderful London session, a wonderful week. We will continue tomorrow. Peace.